You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, friends. I'm Chauncey Glover, and here are your top stories. And we start with breaking news. Former President Donald Trump has won the Michigan Republican primary, defeating former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley for the third time. Now, Trump got 65% of the votes there in Michigan. Haley got 30%. President Biden winning the Democratic primary as well. Voters also had the option there of voting uncommitted as a protest against candidates on the ballot. Haley has vowed to stay in the race through Super Tuesday next week. More on tonight's results ahead, coming up on the news at 9. Meanwhile, California's primary election is just 1 week away, and the race for the Senate is heating up. KCAL News reporter Tom Waite has a preview of the very latest campaign updates.
All right, we are in the home stretch of the primary campaign season here in California. It's 1 week from tonight, and today, U.S. Senate candidate Steve Garvey, the lone high-profile Republican, was out on the campaign trail today in El Monte. He picked up the endorsement of the El Monte Police Officers Association. He is really trying to make sure he stays in that top two. So basically in the primary season, the top two vote getters go on to compete in the general election. So he's been polling high up in that top two range, but he's trying to fend off two other popular Democrats who are in Congress right now, Orange County Democrat Katie Porter, and also Northern California Congresswoman Barbara Lee. Adam Schiff, Congressman, also, he is polling in the top. So he's in the first place spot right now. So right now, political analysts are saying that Adam Schiff is kind of trying to bolster Steve Garvey's campaign, hoping to fend him off in the general election, because Schiff apparently, according to these experts, believes that it's better to compete against a Republican in the general election. We'll get you up to date on what Garvey had to say today on the campaign trail, and also some of the other moves from the other candidates competing.
All right, Tom, thank you. Now, for more on the big races, issues, and the candidates, just head to kcalnews.com/voter guide. Meanwhile, today, Governor Newsom honored 3 LACHP officers with the Public Safety Officer Medal of Valor. The honorees are Officer Aaron Adair, Officer Jeremy Welch, and Officer Troy Wiltshire. Adair was honored for rescuing someone trapped in a burning car after a pursuit crash on the 10 freeway back in 2022. Adair suffered severe burns to his hands. Welch and Wiltshire were honored, too, for quickly placing their car in the way of a speeding wrong-way driver on the 10 freeway, also back in 2022, protecting drivers behind them.
None of us expect to go out in our daily jobs and do something like this. Very unexpected, and I appreciate everybody from the bottom up. Takes a village, and everybody's responsible for everything.
Thank you to my wife. I have the best job in the world, working with the best people, so thank you.
Incredibly honored to be here today. Thank you for all those that played a part in putting me here today. I'm just happy to be in the right place at the right time.
Now, the Public Safety Officer Medal of Valor is the highest state award presented to a public safety officer. Congrats to those brave men. Turning now to the weather, the rain has moved out for now. We're in for a dry few days before another storm is headed our way. KCAL News meteorologist Olga Ospina has your next weather forecast.
Hi, meteorologist Olga Ospina with a look at your forecast and what is next. So we are going to remain dry, at least for the next few days. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is going to be the warmest day out of the week, with numbers climbing back into the 70s. And then by the weekend, a cold storm headed our way, bringing us some rain, some snow, gusty winds, and elevated surf as well. Right now we are dry, but we're going to start seeing that wet weather in the coming days. High temperatures today, we topped out mostly in the mid to upper 60s, all the way from the coastline into those inland spots. Tomorrow, 70s will be the story for LA Inland Orange County, the valleys, as well as the Inland Empire. 60s for the beaches and high desert, and 53 degrees across the mountains. We'll see some sunshine, but the big story, the big changes, that big storm headed our way by late Friday, Saturday, and into the early part of Sunday. So already by Thursday, we could start seeing a little bit of drizzle developing. Wednesday is going to be nice, but a little bit of wet weather could be a possibility Thursday, but the best chance is going to be late Friday into Saturday and into early Sunday, with not a whole lot of rain. So we're trending drier, 1/4 of an inch to an inch for coasts and valleys, and upwards of an inch for mountains and foothills. And then significant snow at the resort level, with low elevation snow also a possibility by late Saturday, but especially into Sunday. So the Grapevine, if you travel through some of those areas, you could be impacted with accumulations. Here's that big storm starting to move down and bringing us that wet weather over the weekend. Part of Sunday, later in the day, we're going to start drying out, so you could enjoy some outdoor activities, but temperatures, they're going to continue cool as we head towards late in the week.
All right, thanks, Olga. A Good Samaritan is being praised after fighting a burglary suspect who targeted several businesses in Marina del Rey and also Venice. KCAL News reporter Leslie Marina is working on this story for us tonight.
And we're outside Dudley's Market in Venice. That's it behind me here. This is the business that was burglarized early this morning when a Good Samaritan, a man that lives right across the street, jumped in and helped apprehend the suspect. He held him down for nearly 20 minutes. Now, police believe that suspect may be connected to a ring of thieves who also broke into several other businesses in Marina del Rey. But tonight we're speaking to people in this area who tell us they are not mad, nor were they surprised that one of their neighbors jumped in. They say they feel like Venice, which has been plagued with problems, well, they feel like neighbors here have been the ones that have had to take action to really bring safety to their community. So tonight, hear from some of the people that live here, as well as see the video of the moment that that neighbor was able to take down this suspect.
We are on set doing last looks for the 2024 host shoot. That's me, I'm the host for these CMT Awards.
Well, global superstar Kelsea Ballerini is this year's CMT Music Awards host. The Grammy-nominated artist will solo host and also perform at the event live from Austin next month. You can watch the CMT Awards April 7th at 5 p.m. live on CBS Los Angeles Channel 2. It will also stream on Paramount+. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. I'm Chauncey Glover. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 8 o'clock right here on CBS News Los Angeles.